Hello lovely people, welcome to another weekly vlog. It is Monday and I am starting the week afresh with a new book. I haven't picked the book yet either, so I thought we could do that together. But it is a new week, it is a new month, it is November. And last night I stayed up very late trying to finish Empire the Vampire. It was my challenge that I would read it over 2 days for my Halloween readathon vlog. Not readathon, it was just a vlog. It was just a Halloween vlog. And I succeeded, so I have done that. That was really fun if you want to check that vlog out. I'm gonna say I'll remember to put it up here, but I am really bad at forgetting those kind of things. Or I'm good at forgetting them, bad at remembering them. But that does leave me free to pick up my next book. I am doing Patreon sprints tonight, so I need to have picked by then because obviously I want to actually be reading something. But I thought we could pick together, so I'm going to take you to my little TBR area. Okay, so let me talk you through the choices. Fable is not officially on my TBR, but that is coming up for a specific reason, so we'll kind of ignore that one for now because it's not really on the TBR. We have The Graveyard book by Neil Gaiman, which I think I'm also going to say no to that one at the moment because that is going to be for a dedicated reading vlog for my patrons, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that this week. So we're going to say no to these two, basically. Goodbye. Then we have If We Were Villains, Ninth House, which is our Patreon book club pick, Under the Whispering Door, and Amari and the Night Brothers. So here's where my brain is at the moment. Amari, I'm thinking probably not this week either because I'm going back home this week and I think I would read this super fast, and I know I can bring more books with me back, but I kind of want to go for something a little bit slower. I may not read it fast, but because it's a middle grade, I kind of think I will, and I've just read a lot of books very fast, so I kind of want something a bit slower. So that leaves me to these three. And I'm probably going to discount Ninth House because normally we read the book club picks just closer towards the end of the month and we all talk about it at the same time. So I'm going to probably say no to Ninth House for now, which leaves If We Were Villains and Under a Whispering Door, and I honestly don't know which one to pick. They've both got their merits, and I don't know which one. So these are the two choices. Let's discuss. So here's my two options. We have Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, which is a fantasy about people on their way to death and stopping off here for a cup of tea and a chinwag, I think. And I know very little about it. I know very little about either of these, but I know this one would probably be a slower read for me because The House in Cerulean Sea was, like, not in a bad way, I just completely absorbed all of it. So that works in this one's favour. And also I did get this as an advanced copy and I wasn't able to get to it in time because I couldn't fit it onto my TBR. I was reading so many specific books for specific reasons. So I would really like to get to this one pretty soon because I know it is out now. So that's kind of slightly leading, I think. And then we have If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, which is meant to be kind of like The Secret History but with Shakespeare. So I know, again, very little about this one, but this is dark academia, and I feel like this one would be slow as well for me to read, maybe, because in my head it's heavier. But I don't know. I'm honestly leaning towards Under the Whispering Door, but what I might do is bring both of these back home with me because I go back to my family home on Wednesday after work. I haven't been there for ages. Ava, my little sister, she had COVID. She's absolutely fine now. Like, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. She was fine with it, to be honest. She just lost her taste a little bit and felt a little bit grotty. But I haven't been back for ages, so I'm going to go back, stay with them for a couple of days, get my hair cut, get my eyebrows done, get my nails done. It'll be good. So yeah, I might bring both of these back. But maybe tonight start Under the Whispering Door. Watch me completely change my mind the next time I give you an update. So I went with Under the Whispering Door. Hello, there's me. I'm on my Patreon sprints. Chapter 3 so far, so page 28. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like the same world as House in the Cerulean Sea. Don't think it is necessarily, but yeah, enjoying it. I'm getting stuck into it. Okay, so hey. My Patreon sprints are over. I'm going to jump in the shower. I have a really weird pain within my body that is making me feel a bit funny. I've had it all day today, and I kind of sometimes, because I've got scoliosis, my spine can, I don't know what it's like, push organs apparently. I was told when I first was diagnosed with it that it would sometimes push my lungs and could restrict my breathing sometimes. But it's like when I breathe, it's a sharp pain, but it feels kind of in there, if that makes sense. It's nothing like ill-wise, it's not that kind of a pain, it's like a muscular type of thing. So that's really good fun, really enjoying that. So I'm gonna just have a shower in a minute, wash my hair and chill, go to bed a bit earlier, I think, because it is not making me feel too pleasant. But my Patreon sprints were really good fun. I was a little bit sleepy for them. I'm sorry. I won't be so sleepy for next week's, hopefully. I think I'm literally just tired because I spent all night reading Empire the Vampire last night. And it's not lost on me that that was actually on my November TBR and I finished it in October, but here we are. I also still need to film my October wrap up. I've got so much I need to do this week, but I was going to say to you about Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. So this is my current read. This is what I've picked, as I said whilst I was on the live, and I am so far about 80 pages into this, and it is so damn cute already. There is a guy called Hugo, and Hugo loves his plants. He has lots of plants and he talks to his plants, and he just is really loving of his plants, and I have a soft spot for Hugo. I really enjoy hearing him talk about his plants, and he's also got a dog called Apollo, and Apollo's really cute too, and I want to cuddle Apollo. And yeah, just generally everyone's really just wholesome and lovely, and I've been told that this is going to make me cry. So I don't know what to expect from it, but yeah, at the moment we're following our main character, who is in this kind of in-between stage of living and dying, and he's just kind of having to come to terms with that. And I think it's like his kind of, I don't know if it's like a redemption arc kind of story, but like I assume it'll be similar to The House in the Cerulean Sea, in which you take someone that's got this potential under them to be this amazing person, and they've just kind of been stuck in a rut doing what they've done their whole life, and then throughout the course of the book we see them loosen themselves up a little bit, because that's kind of the blurb of The House in the Cerulean Sea, and it looks like it is for this one as well. Also, I feel like these are all set within like some sort of connecting universe for reasons, but yeah, I'm really liking it so far. But I'm gonna go do all those chilled out things because I need to go to bed at some point within the next hour because I am sleepy. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump in the shower, listen to some classical music because that's nice and calming, and get ready for bed. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hey, it's Tuesday. I hope you are all doing really well. Today is the day of my Patreon relaunch video going out, and I'm so excited. I've worked my ass off trying to just prep some extra stuff for it, so I really hope that people enjoyed that. So that's really exciting. That's something that's happening today. And also today, I was thinking about going to the gym, but I've got this really weird pain. I think I said already on the vlog that I've got this really weird pain happening in my body right now, and I don't know what it is, but usually my back can cause more issues than just my back hurting me. So I think it might be something to do with that, and I don't know if going to the gym is a good idea and if that's going to push myself too much. So I may not do that, and I might instead go to a cafe in town, because there is this little cafe near my end of town that opened like 2 months ago and I still haven't been, and I really want to go down. So I might go down on my lunch break and then just work from the cafe after the lunch break ends, because I've been wanting to do that for ages. So I might give that a go. I'm going to be reading Under the Whispering Door wherever I go for my lunch break because I am really liking the writing style. I don't think I've read much more since I spoke to you last night because I was knackered, so I wanted to go straight to bed. But yeah, I am really liking this so far, and I think I'm hoping this will kind of help me slow down my reading a little bit and just pace myself more, because last month's wrap up, there was just so much, 16 books. I'm at constant battle with myself where I'm like, well, I want to read all the books on my TBR so then I can like have read as many books as possible and have enjoyed as many stories as possible, because I love reading, and obviously I want to read all the books I've bought, but at the same time, like, I want to be able to pace myself and not feel like I'm just pushing through everything. But then I want to get to everything. It's so, oh god, it's like so torn. Like, want to read all the books on my TBR, also want to pace myself and like not feel like I'm rushing through them. So yeah, this I'm going to try and pace myself through. Although saying that, I read nearly 100 pages last night and it's only 300 and something pages, so that'll probably see me finishing it in a few days anyway. But I am going back to my family home tomorrow after work, which usually means my reading slows down a bit, because instead of sitting and reading at night, I am sitting with my family. So yeah, I don't know what the week's gonna look like basically. But hi, it's Tuesday. It's quite sunny as well, so hopefully it should be nice weather to walk into town later. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully try and take it easy. I think I'm just gonna definitely not go to the gym, because whatever is happening inside of my body is not pleasant, and it's, yeah, making me feel pain. So the gym, probably not a good idea. But yeah, I will catch up with you a little bit later. Hey, it is Tuesday after work, and it's one of those weeks where I keep thinking that it's the day after the day it actually is. So I think it's Wednesday today, which is, you know, not the best position to be in, especially as it gets closer to Friday, and I'm just gonna get confused. But I'm going home tomorrow night after work, which is probably gonna confuse me even further, because I would normally go home maybe Thursday or Friday, but I'm getting my hair done on Thursday back at home. So yeah, my week is thrown, but I had a good time this afternoon. I walked down to a cafe that's really near to my flat. I've been walking past it for ages and I really wanted to go in. So I went in and worked for the last hour of my day in the cafe, which was so nice. And it just made me feel really productive and good. I just had my headphones on and at one point just turned my music off and kind of had the ambience. But yeah, I had my headphones on generally and was just working away, and yeah, it felt really nice. And I had this really nice shortbread, like giant jammy dodgery thing. It had jam in it and shortbread like everywhere else, and it was just really, really yummy. So that was good. I'm definitely gonna go back there because that felt nice to not be sat in my flat working. Although as it's getting colder, every time someone opened the door I was like, shut the door. So yeah, that was good. It's getting dark so early as well. Oh god, everyone's been saying that this week, but it really is. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick book haul because I got some books today. So first up, I went into WATERSTONES after my trip to the cafe and I bought a book I said I wasn't gonna get. It's the anniversary edition of AUDIBLE. So this is signed by Victoria Schwab, which is really cool. It's also got stenciled edges and under the dust jacket is absolutely beautiful. But this is also illustrated, which just makes me very happy. Here's some of the illustrations, for example, and yeah, I wasn't gonna buy this because I have 5 editions of this book, but here it is. So I'm gonna work that out. But I just, yeah, I couldn't not. It's too pretty and I absolutely love that book. So that's one. Then my pre-order for Medusa by Jessie Burton came in. This is a story of Medusa as she is alone on an island. She's exiled to a far-flung island, and this is what happens when Perseus arrives, and it says that it's talking directly to the reader and capturing the intoxication of an impossible romance. Jessie Burton's Medusa is a deeply moving story about the consent and abuse of power, beauty and ugliness, and being comfortable in your own skin. Now, I don't know why I didn't realise that this is actually completely stunningly illustrated throughout, and I don't know why I didn't know that. It's just absolutely gorgeous illustrations and I cannot wait to read this. Seriously, how beautiful are these? Oh my gosh, I just looked under the dust jacket. This is a work of art. Seriously, this is absolutely stunning. Okay, well I'm even more excited to read this now. Like, wow. Okay, want to put this on my TBR for this month. This looks amazing. So that was book number 2. And the third book that I got is a gift, and this is Some Girls Do by Jennifer Dugan, and this was sent to me by Spoopy Hull, because on Sunday on the quiz that she hosted, the live show, I won, which was really exciting. So this is my prize for winning. I'm buzzing about this because I like to have a couple of YA contemporaries to be able to reach for when I do really fancy them, because as I've said before, I don't fancy YA contemporary as much as I fancy other genres, therefore I don't buy it as much. Therefore when I do fancy it, I have nothing. So it's really nice to be able to have books to pick from, but also I just really want to read this one in general. I've heard really good things about this. So this is a queer romance between 2 girls. One of them has had to transfer away from her Catholic high school because they are not okay with her being gay. So she's transferred to this new school where she meets our other main character, who wants to be a mechanic, I think it is, and wants to work on cars. Yeah, she wants to be a mechanic, but she's stuck living the dream of her mum, who is a former beauty pageant queen, and has to go through that route of things. And it's their romance and trying to break free from society's hold on them by the sounds of it. This looks really, really good. Really excited to read this. So thank you so much, Spooks, for sending that my way. So that's my book mail. I'm gonna go and eat my dinner and then Bake Off's on later. And I'm just gonna kind of cozy up and just relax. I was gonna go to the gym today, but I think I decided in the end to just take it easy because of this weird pain I've got. I don't want to make it worse, whatever it is. So I'm just gonna chill, hopefully have a nice evening, get a bit of reading done. I did read a teeny weeny bit in the cafe after I finished work, but literally just to finish my chapter, so I will read more tonight. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this vlog so far and having a lovely time whenever you're watching. Hello, it is Wednesday, and if this look doesn't scream I desperately need a haircut, I don't know what does, but that's great because I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. I'm off back to my family home after work today, so pretty soon. I'm currently just working in the lounge, just feeling all cozy. It's quite gloomy and cold outside. I've got what is becoming my staple hoodie on at the moment. This is my jumper hoodie thing from Monkey, and it's very warm and cozy, and I love the green colour, but I've been wearing it constantly, pretty much in most vlogs at the moment. I've also got Friends on in the background, just to have some company. I absolutely adore having Friends on in the background, no matter how many times I've seen it. I just always have it playing quietly, just so there's noise in my flat and it's not completely quiet during the day, because I don't necessarily like that lonely feeling that comes with living alone. I mean, it's kind of a given, isn't it? But like, I love living alone, but sometimes I need company, and as sad as it sounds, a TV show can offer me some sort of nice warmth from that feeling. So yeah, I love having Friends on, but it's the early episodes. They've looped back around again, and oh, I love the early ones so much. I love it all, but I just absolutely love the early episodes. And yeah, it's making me very, very happy. I am a Chandler and Monica fan, I think. I love everybody, and it's funny how my tastes have changed, but I like Chandler and Monica a lot, and everyone else, but specifically those guys. But anyway, I wanted to give you a quick reading update, as I am going back to my family home, and we know that my updates are not as good when I'm back at my family home. So let's have a quick chat about Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. This book is just fantastic, as I expected it would be. This just does such a good job of creating characters that are so mundane and surface level to start with, and just people that we know zero about and probably don't really care about initially, and then you just completely become obsessed with them and gripped, and just like you have to know their story. I think TJ Klune does such a clever job of creating depth with his characters, and makes characters that you just absolutely fall in love with by the end of the book. He did the same thing with The House in the Cerulean Sea, and he just shows that there's a real beauty in everybody, and there's this kindness in everyone, and he totally scratches away the surface level and digs so much deeper with his characters, and creates such simple atmospheres and such simple plots, but gives such an important message throughout them. And it's like these books are constantly teaching kindness and how to be a better person, and I just love that. So I am absolutely adoring this one, and I cannot wait to keep reading it. It's making me so happy. It's so wholesome and lovely, and yeah, I just absolutely adore the way TJ Klune writes. I was talking actually yesterday in Waterstones, because I was looking at the hardback with the blue sprayed edges, and I didn't get it because I'm getting the Illumicrate ones in a couple of weeks, so I resisted. But so pretty. And I was talking with the bookseller about The House in the Cerulean Sea and also this book, and we were saying about how it's almost like it's a child's book but for adults. It's got that lovely message to it that comes within children's books, but it's very much an adult book, and I just love that. So yeah, absolutely loving this. I'm also going to be starting Crooked Kingdom, I think, on the way home. I bought the audiobook, downloaded it, got it ready to play, so I'm going to give that a go on the way back home. I don't know if I'm ready for it, because I know that it's meant to be quite a dramatic one. I've had warnings that it's gonna make me feel some things, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. But that's my quick update. I will do my best to update you whilst I'm home, but as we know, I'm pretty rubbish at it. Also, I have got so much stuff happening this week that I'm organising with Books Nest things, so my brain is a little bit busy, but I will do my absolute best. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog, whatever is about to become of it. Hello, as my former self predicted, I have been rubbish at updating you since I've been home. It is Friday afternoon. I have been here since Wednesday. I went on a nice dog walk yesterday. I was meant to get my hair cut yesterday. It didn't happen. My hairdresser had a migraine, so I've had to rearrange for next week, which is slightly annoying in the sense of like having to come back again next week when I wasn't necessarily going to be doing that drive, but at the same time, it's my family home. I don't mind too much, and also this bedroom that I'm in at the moment is being redecorated. I have finally managed to get my mum and my stepdad to allow me to redecorate. I'm completely redoing pretty much most of it. The only things that can't change is there's a wardrobe behind me that kind of has to be in here, and I'm hoping the chest of drawers that you cannot see there they are. So I'm hoping to remove those as well, but I'm going to be painting the wall behind you that is currently a really weird yellow colour. Let me show you that as well. So this is the wall colour, and it's just this really odd kind of medicinal yellow, which I love yellow, but this is not the warm cozy yellow that I like. I think what we're going to do is go with like a foresty vine green, which should be really exciting. It's going to be like a darker green. I have worn them down because they like lighter colours, but I kind of assured them it'll look really nice. There's a new bed on the way because this bed is super low to the ground, which is a very weird sleeping experience. I'm gonna get a reading chair in the corner, move the wardrobe against this wall. It's gonna look really nice, hopefully. I'm gonna do some fairy lights tapestries and just make it a bit more me Bethified, because I love a bit of interior design and it's exciting to be able to do it, but also whilst I don't live here anymore and this isn't like my primary home, I still want it to feel like a home to me, and like living alone means that I want to be able to come back and be around people a bit more often, and I want this space to feel like my own. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, getting new bed sheets and things. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I love doing a little project, so this will be really cool. I think we're actually painting this weekend, which is fast, but if we can find the paint, that is, it will rest on the paint. So interior design out the way. Reading wise, I have not read much of this at all because I've been home, but also doing something else as well, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I'm at page 150, so still really enjoying it. Still just such a lovely, quaint, cute story. I just wish I could just absorb it through osmosis because I really want to sit down and read it, but also my brain's been distracted by something else, guys. And yeah, Animal Crossing, there's been an update and there's a new DLC, paid DLC, and I am a little bit obsessed. The DLC came out today, the new content came out yesterday with the update, so I've played the new content, haven't yet played the DLC. And yeah, I'm kind of redoing my island. I'm not flattening it like completely, but I am moving things around and changing it up a little bit, so I'm excited about that. So that is kind of taking my brain away from reading, and you'd think, oh well, that's great, you can listen to an audiobook. Yeah, I've not been doing that either. I've just been kind of sat playing listening to the noise at the house. It's quite nice chatting with people and stuff and having a little bit of company around. So yeah, I just sound so lonely in this vlog. I think I've said several times about being lonely. I'm fine. It's just nice to have company. I'm an extrovert, so I enjoy that. Anyway, yeah, those are my quick updates. Gonna crack on with my day. Tomorrow I think we're going to Bath, which I'm excited about because Toppings bookshop has moved location. So Toppings has always been at the top end of Bath, and it's got these really tall ladders that go up to the ceiling, and the bookshelves are so vast, and it's like lots of little corners to get lost in. It's a really great bookshop, and they've moved location to this huge new, well, not a new building, like it's an old building but new for them, and I am really looking forward to seeing it. So I think we're gonna go to Bath tomorrow and also do a little bit of shopping for things for the room. So that's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So I will try and show you a little bit of my trip to Bath, but I don't know how much I will remember to film, so I don't want to make any false promises because this is just more of a chilled week versus the busier weeks I have been having. But yeah, I hope you are having a fantastic time watching this vlog, and I hope you continue to enjoy my lack of footage whilst I'm at my family home.
Starting to think I like being stuck, 'cause if I look at the ceiling, my favorite part's the sky cut off. I don't wanna realize how far away I am from heaven.
okay, it is Saturday night. I am here to wrap up the vlog and give you a little bit of a haul, mainly from Toppings & Co, because I went to the new shop in Bath, the new layout, and it's amazing. They have moved from the top end of Bath, where they were in quite a narrow but quirky shop with lots of like twists and turns and different places to explore, and they are now in somewhere a bit more central into Bath, and it is this huge, lovely old style building that has so many nooks and crannies. I think when you first look at it, there's no windows going into it really from the lower floors, so you don't necessarily know it's a bookshop, but you can see through the glass doors. And there's kind of one central level where you can see everything, but then you go through all these different arches and it takes you to more sections of books, which was amazing. I honestly just felt like I wanted to just keep exploring it for hours. There was kind of 3 floors, 2.5. One of them is like a balcony level, but oh my gosh, there was just so much. So I bought 2 books. I was kind of restraining myself a little bit, but I got 2 books, so I'm going to show you what they are. So the first one that I bought is a little bit festive, but it is this really lovely edition of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I read this book a couple of years ago. It's one of my favourite Christmas films, the Muppets version of Muppets Christmas Carol, and I just wanted to have this really lovely edition. I thought this would really look really nice in some Instagram photos, but it's just so pretty, and I absolutely loved reading this book, so I would highly recommend this if you're after something Christmassy and just quaint and lovely with a really nice moral story to it. But yeah, I picked this one up from the children's section. And then I also picked up The City of Mist by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Carlos Ruiz Zafón is one of my favourite authors. He wrote The Shadow of the Wind, which is within the Cemetery of Forgotten Books series, loads of other books as well, but this is actually his final book because he sadly passed away recently. So this is his last book, and I'm really glad I got a copy of this in hardback. I was going to wait for paperback, but actually I thought, do you know what, it's his final book, he's one of my favourite authors, I want to be able to have this in hardback. So I haven't actually taken the sheeting off of this yet, but this one is quite short and it's lots of short stories, but they all feature some sort of book love really. This is the kind of niche that he has. So a couple of them would be: a boy decides to become a writer, then he discovers that his creative gifts capture the attention of an aloof young beauty who has stolen his heart. A labyrinth maker flees Constantinople to a plague ridden Barcelona with plans for building a library impervious to the destruction of time. There's just a couple in there about architecture, about books, about a love of literature, and it just looks absolutely lovely, and I just felt like it was a nice homage to his final book to have this being one of the first books that I bought in the new Toppings location. So this one's going to be quite special, I feel. So those are the 2 books that I got. I also picked up a couple of other things. Not bookish at all, but I thought I would show you anyway. We went to an international food market that had food that you can't often find in the UK, and some that you can, but not necessarily as common. So I got a couple of items of food, one of which is downstairs, and it's like these different versions of chocolate fingers. They're yummy. But I also got, this is such a simple pleasure, I bought Lay's, which you're probably thinking like, why did you do that? Lay's are essentially Walkers, but when you go anywhere else within Europe mainly, I tend to find these. They are the holiday crisps for me, and I don't know why, but they taste better than Walkers, so I bought some Lay's. I know it's very exciting. Also, I bought some Milka, the ultimate holiday chocolate. I know you can get this in other places in England, but I don't see it as often as I see like dairy milk, for example. So I got some with little sweets inside and just the standard one. And I also got some chocolate covered Oreos. I have found these in the UK before, but I find them quite hard to come by. You can get the white chocolate ones for Christmas, but the normal chocolate ones I haven't found since I found them the first time in TK Maxx, so I got these ones as well. So that was my little food haul. I also bought a jacket. So I got this in the Fat Face sale, and it was one of those moments where they didn't have my size, so I went one size up from what it said on the hanger, because that was like all they had. I tried it on, I was like, well, this fits me really well. And then I looked at it and I was like, it is my size. It was just on the wrong hanger. So I was very excited because I've been wanting this jacket all summer and didn't get it because I was like, you don't need it, you don't need it. But it is a khaki green lightweight jacket from Fat Face, and this full price is 60. The tag said 32 in the sale. On the till, it was 25 quid. 25 quid. I am absolutely thrilled. Here it is. I love it. I know it's not really going to be wintry, but I absolutely love it. I love the colour. So yeah, I was absolutely thrilled when they said 25 quid because I was like, yes, that is even less than I thought it was going to be. So I'm very happy. And lastly, I got a couple of bits in Lush. I got the Lord of Misrule shower gel, which is my favourite shower gel. This is also the perfume I use, so I love having it as a shower gel. And I got a little lavender bath bomb, which is really cute as well. I think it's in the shape of a little bear laying down, which is very sweet. So that's everything I got. Reading wise, I've just been kind of making gradual progress through Under the Whispering Door, nearly at 200 pages in. I just love Hugo so much. I love them all, but especially Hugo. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. I'm gonna wrap this up here, but thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what you've been reading this week, or subscribe, all of these things, to see more of my face on your feed. You can also find my Patreon link down below where I do so much extra content, including live shows for all tiers, yay! I've relaunched my Patreon, so there's loads of new stuff, new names, and kind of, when I say new stuff, I mean like it's kind of all been rejigged a little bit and more is being offered to more tiers, so check it out down below. Thank you so much for watching, keep smiling and stay positive.